Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Sorrentino, and I'm a proud MBA student at the prestigious College of William and Mary. These past 2 years have been a remarkable odyssey of learning, growth, and collaboration as I plunged into the depths of a complex issue known as a wicked problem, which is a dilemma that is intricate, dynamic, and almost impossible to solve. With countless hours invested in rigorous research, innumerable enriching discussions with my esteemed peers, and the invaluable feedback provided by my mentors, I have harnessed the power of collective wisdom and innovative thinking to approach my wicked problem. This vast endeavor comes together today in the form of a Tribe Talk, a unique channel promoting shared understanding, collaboration, and, hopefully, a reframed pathway to a tangible solution. It is my privilege to share my journey with you and explore the potential solution at the end of it together. So let us venture into the concluding stage of this exciting wicked problem journey, steeped in the spirit of William and Mary. When you hear the word home, what does it mean to you? Is it safety, sanctuary, or financial security? Close your eyes and envision that feeling of solace, that moment of relief when you step into your home after a long day. It's a priceless moment, isn't it? Unfortunately, 1 in 10 Americans do not have the luxury of secure, safe, and stable housing. There is no priceless moment for them. By definition, these individuals are facing housing instability, culminating in a range of formidable challenges, including difficulties in meeting rent obligations, overcrowding, frequent relocations, and excessive spending on housing. Specifically focusing on rent payments, when households spend over 50% of their income on housing, they are deemed as severely cost-burdened households. What is left for them to survive? Barely anything. These individuals are left grappling to cover the basic necessities like food, utilities, healthcare, and even the mere thought of financial planning becomes a distant dream. We must recognize that wealth and prosperity are forged across generations. If we allow the housing instability crisis to persist without intervention, we risk condemning future generations to insurmountable obstacles and diminished opportunities. 2 years ago, I embarked on a journey to solve housing instability on a nationwide scale. My ambitions were high, but as I interacted with seasoned professionals, their invaluable feedback provided a more pragmatic path, focused on a specific urban epicenter and demographic. Consequently, I honed in on New York City, America's costliest city for young renters, to realistically test and evaluate my innovative solution. This refined approach not only provides a framework for practical implementation, but also sets a precedent for potential future scalability, thereby having the prospects of influencing housing stability on a more comprehensive spectrum. My wicked problem objective is to solve New York City's post-educational housing instability crisis among young professionals by having Cliffside Management design, develop, and manage radically innovative and affordable apartment buildings that promote socialization, mental well-being, and financial security. Concurrently, the initial decade of a young professional's career, which is critical for building a robust financial footing, is plagued by exorbitant housing-related expenses that erode their savings. This sets off a cascading chain of events as the burden of housing costs exceed almost half their income and obstructs their progress in advancing to the next stage of life, specifically establishing their own households. Let's take a moment to understand the sobering reality of housing instability in the bustling metropolis of New York City. Despite the city's vibrancy and allure, a housing crisis is steadily unfolding with no signs of abating. For illustration, New York City's housing expenses have witnessed a substantial surge that is almost unbelievable. Young professionals now face the challenging reality of needing to amplify their earnings by approximately 75% in a span of less than a decade to secure decent housing. Further, research conducted by the New York City Housing Authority reveals that a significant number of households exceeding 500,000 allocate more than 50% of their income towards rent, leaving limited resources for other essential needs like food, healthcare, and education. Manhattan, in particular, stands out with its considerably high monthly rent, averaging around $3,400 for a one-bedroom apartment, surpassing rates in many other cities across the country. Consequently, recent graduates and renters often find themselves compelled to reside in cramped accommodations, which can hinder personal development and adversely affect mental health. Additionally, the soaring housing costs have posed recruitment and retention challenges for businesses, creating a skills gap and impeding the pace of economic growth in the city. As we delve deeper into our exploration of New York City's housing crisis, let us focus our attention on the driving forces behind this enduring issue. Informed by 2 years of meticulous research and strengthened by the robust academic foundation provided by the renowned William and Mary Business School, I am poised to disentangle the intricate web of economic and financial factors perpetuating housing instability. Like any other commodity, the law of supply and demand reigns supreme in the housing market. When the demand for housing persistently exceeds supply, prices inevitably surge until an equilibrium is reached and the quantity demanded aligns with the available supply. In the context of New York City, however, this balance appears elusive amidst escalating housing prices. Other sets of economic factors further compound the situation. For instance, income inequality, inflation, and static wages have coalesced into a formidable affordability crisis, making securing decent housing an uphill battle for many New Yorkers. From a financial perspective, speculative investing, rising property values, and the persistent pursuit of yield, driven by the intricacies of the time value of money, further inflame this crisis. Together, these elements constitute a systemic barrier to affordable housing, disproportionately impacting the city's vulnerable demographics, such as recent graduates who are already burdened by debt. Lastly, amid the bustling urban landscape of New York City, intricate and convoluted regulations intensify the challenge of affordable housing. These multifaceted regulations encompass zoning restrictions, building codes, rent controls, and various bureaucratic processes create systematic barriers that hinder the development of affordable housing options and other projects. It is essential to recognize that these economic, financial, and bureaucratic elements are not independent of one another. Instead, they create a complex, interconnected web, and each thread reinforces and amplifies the other. The result is a self-perpetuating cycle, keeping the housing crisis alive and trapping residents in an unending struggle for housing stability. In my relentless pursuit to solve New York City's housing instability crisis, I have discovered that traditional approaches that we have relied on are insufficient. For instance, it is time we acknowledge that traditional solutions, like government subsidies or affordable housing projects, are struggling to keep pace with escalating rents and bureaucratic hurdles in New York City. As of 2023, a quarter of all renters in the city spend over half their income on housing, despite various subsidies and regulations aimed at easing the burden. Affordable housing projects, though vital, often face long delays due to zoning disputes, neighborhood resistance, or financial constraints. We are caught in a loop of temporary solutions and need innovative approaches that address the issue at its core. This is where Cliffside Management, private property management and construction firm, steps in. Our innovative firm will passionately translate intricate architectural visions into vibrant, modern, and affordable dwellings. We propose radically rethinking living spaces by embracing architectural innovation and fostering community spirit. Our product is not just an apartment building, they will be innovation hubs where residents from similar professional backgrounds live and work together. Picture shared co-working spaces equipped with high-speed internet, breakout rooms for brainstorming sessions, and facilities for seminars and networking events, all within the same building where they live. The professional synergies created in such an environment will be unprecedented, resulting in greater productivity, network opportunities, and career growth. Moreover, we are introducing amenities that prioritize the work-life balance young professionals strive for. These elements add to the sense of community, from fitness centers to help them stay active to communal kitchens that encourage shared meals and conversations. In this new paradigm, we're tailoring our solutions to the specific needs of young professionals, offering an affordable and socially living experience. Now, imagine Cliffside Management at the vanguard of this change. By using our expertise in design and construction, we can develop cost-effective living spaces that are both functional and communal. More than just tackling the high rents, our innovative designs serve as a catalyst for social interactions and community building. In doing so, we contribute to improving the mental health of our residents. This isn't just about providing a roof over people's head. It is about fostering a sense of belonging. It's about equipping our residents to live within their means while enhancing their quality of life. We acknowledge that there is no one-size-fits-all to housing. Therefore, we engage in emphasizing customization, adaptability, and attainability. This mind frame will also ensure scalability. Thus, if successful, this approach could be replicated, serving various demographics and locations. Our firm's visionary initiative, backed by a distinguished family legacy in construction and apartment management through Cliffside Management, sets us apart as we prepare to revolutionize apartment dwellings in New York City. With a solid presence in Bergen County, New Jersey, and a history of expertly managing an impressive portfolio of medium-sized apartment buildings, we have garnered invaluable insights into providing safe, clean, and affordable housing for our tenants. It is worth noting that the facts presented on this slide pertain to Cliffside Management's current statistics. Hence, we are well-positioned, experienced, and geographically equipped to turn intricate architectural visions into vibrant, modern, and cost-effective dwellings. By leveraging our operational expertise from Cliffside Management, we confidently embark on this mission to reshape the future of apartment living for the next generation. To further illustrate our comprehensive strategy, I will delve into the specifics of our business model canvas. Starting with key partnerships, our vision demands close collaboration with architects, contractors, financial institutions, city planners, and policymakers. We will form alliances with those who share our passion for affordable, community-based housing. The key activities revolve around project conceptualization, securing necessary permits, construction, marketing, and tenant acquisition. However, our core activity is to design, construct, and manage community-driven affordable living spaces. For key resources, we need not only financial backing, but also human resources, including skilled labor and project managers. Our real estate assets form another vital resource. Additionally, our intellectual property rights on innovative building designs are a unique resource that sets us apart. At Cliffside Management, our mission is driven by the belief that a home is more than just a physical structure. It is a sanctuary for the mind and body. Thus, our value proposition aims to deliver transformative living experiences, providing individuals with affordable, socially engaging, and customizable residence that lay a solid foundation for their next life transition. Our customer relationship strategy centers around tenant satisfaction. We aim to cultivate a mutually beneficial relationship via a dedicated personal assistance approach, which is centered on intimacy, customized service, and connection building. Channels, the means by which we reach our tenants, involve traditional real estate agents, online property rental platforms, and direct marketing efforts to reach out to potential tenants. The customer section of our business model canvas focuses on young working professionals aged 22 to 29 in New York City seeking affordable and engaging living experiences. This niche customer segment represents our most important target audience and customers, and we will tailor our offerings to align with their distinct needs and preferences. Regarding cost structure, Cliffside Management aims to bridge the gap between a cost-driven and value-driven cost structure to address my wicked problem of housing instability. While cost-driven approaches emphasize minimizing expenses and achieving operational efficiency, value-driven strategies prioritize delivering unique and valuable solutions to customers. By skillfully merging these two approaches, we can develop an innovative housing solution that effectively addresses affordability while simultaneously delivering unparalleled value to our esteemed tenants. Finally, our revenue stream is primarily the rental income from our tenants. Over time, we also anticipate additional revenue from strategic partnerships and possible franchising of our unique housing model. The business model canvas is not just a valuable tool, but a quintessential fulcrum on which a business' strategic, operational, and financial facets hinge. Cliffside Management, this framework serves as a strategic compass and an operational blueprint, enabling us to tackle the wicked problem of housing instability among young working professionals in the metropolitan hub of New York City. Our approach to evaluation is rooted in rigorous data analytics. By leveraging information from our current portfolio of buildings, we can gain in-depth insights into occupancy rates, tenant satisfaction, and cost efficiency. When this rich internal data is set against the backdrop of comprehensive publicly available statistics on New York City apartment buildings, it affords us a layered understanding of market dynamics and tenant needs. Especially significant to our assessment is our focus on the unique needs of our target demographics. We delve deep into metrics that reflect both financial stability, like rental yields, affordability indices, and tenant turnover rates, and well-being indicators such as tenant surveys on living conditions and their impact on mental health. By intersecting our real estate data with mental health insights, we aim to holistically understand, measure, and address the challenges faced by young professionals in this city. Thus, by leveraging Cliffside Management's resources and expertise, we can create a tangible and controlled environment for assessing the impact and success of our proposed solution. To ensure the efficacy of our approach, we will closely monitor the following key metrics. Monitoring rental expense reduction. We will compare rental costs with market rates in New York City, ensuring our solution's affordability and cost effectiveness while balancing financial viability. Tenant satisfaction and mental health. Through comprehensive surveys, we will collect feedback to measure overall satisfaction, sense of community, social engagement, and mental well-being. Positive outcomes will validate the social impact of your solution. Occupancy rate. We will track the percentage of occupied units to gain insights into demand and the success of our offering, with a high occupancy rate signaling that our desirability of our housing solution is warranted. Community integration, that is, inside the building. By monitoring participation in community activities, we will gauge the success of fostering a supportive and connected living environment, ensuring a positive living experience for all of our residents. If our evaluation yields promising results and demonstrates significant progress in addressing our wicked problem, it will undoubtedly enhance the potential for scalability, and that is something that we very much hope for. As we approach the end of our time together today, I want to leave you with the thought that transcends beyond our tribe talk. The necessity and urgency to revolutionize housing in New York City. Let us confront the harsh realities hindering our progress towards an inclusive and sustainable urban ecosystem, acknowledging that superficial, temporary measures simply will not suffice. The call of the hour is not to persist with obsolete methods, but to charter an audacious course, pioneering cutting-edge solutions that will redefine the contours of urban housing. Echoing the sentiments of JFK, change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. So let us ponder the housing crisis and ask, why not confront this challenge head-on? Why not upend the status quo? Fortunately, at the heart of Cliffside Management lies a daring spirit to innovate. We envision urban living spaces as more than brick and mortar, but as thriving and affordable communities that infuse a sense of belonging. We must also remind ourselves that the New York City housing crisis is not merely a macroeconomic issue, it is a personal one, a social predicament that alters the course of lives and dreams of millions every single day. The power and responsibility to rewrite the narrative, to sculpt groundbreaking solutions that leave an enduring impact lie with us. As we part ways, let us always remember that tomorrow's prospects depends on the choices we choose today. Thank you for your time and engagement.